Yeah. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Cousins, Redskins, going up against Garoppolo's 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line with the Washington Redskins. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aldrick Robinson, 66 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. First down, here's Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Take Carradine. Able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out now comes the San Francisco offense, and we mentioned that they got the win last week, so now 1-9. It was their first win since Christmas Eve of last year, 323-day span, and gosh, what was it? Their second win, Charles, in the last 25 games, I believe?
Exactly, and how about this? It wasn't against the Rams, because that's where they'd gotten their previous 3 wins against their rival in their division. So this time, finding a way to beat another team, that's got to feel pretty good for them as well.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. first carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Like a 56! No, check!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down, Hyde. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Now let's go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin from 19 yards away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis with you. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Bulldozes past him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll throw again. Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, here's Cousins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Now Cousins. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a run with High. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First carry for Samaje Perine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll run it on the toss. Bust through the tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Out to the left here to Reed. A good pickup there, a 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Dodson, 33 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Hey, alert 3,
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
Here we go, Green, 39.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Watching that body. Set.
They'll give to Hyde. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 13 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Play clock winding down. A first down throw for Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, 44 yards. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to work. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that may have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Cousins on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Cousins gives this to Pirine. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Knocks him with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Take Carradine in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And back to the ground, Hyde. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. $10 yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Got to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah.